Alright, we're currently live here. I'm going to be heading towards some areas where I've heard there's been some flooding. I've heard that there's been some flooding in a couple different low-lying areas, different parts of southern Iowa. So I'm going to be checking out some different areas here. I will have my stream chat on, and I will actually be watching it today, so if you guys have any suggestions of where to go or where there's flooding, let me know, because I will go check them out. So. Get this rolling quick. Alright, so as I mentioned, I will be able to see the stream chat today, so let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or if you maybe have any ideas of where there could be some pretty rough flooding right this minute. So, I'll be heading out right now. I'm going to be checking out and see if I can find any flooding areas. I do know of at least one area right now that I'm going for right away, so we'll see if there's any flooding there. I had heard that there's pretty rough flooding at the area I'm talking about, so we'll see how that goes currently. But maybe some more rain on the way, it looks like. So flooding could definitely get a little bit worse here. So wanting to check out some of these areas and notice if there's any major flooding going on right now. We are in a flash flood warning right now, which are fairly rare. We usually get maybe 1 or 2 a year, so this is one of those 2. It definitely could be more, obviously, but it is nice to get some rain finally, but this might be a little too much rain just at one point, especially when we hadn't had very much rain recently. But yeah, I'm heading towards the area where I'm pretty sure I've heard that there's pretty moderate flooding right this minute. So, let's see what we can get. Yes, we were swimming. Yes, definitely. What I've heard is there's a bridge flooded where I'm going right now, so I'm not super far from it. But we'll see how that goes. We will see. Not know until I get there, basically. I plan on chasing a lot more of these extra things too when they pop up like this from now on. So definitely flooding, snow events, obviously. I've done that before though, but snow events, major snow events, I always like to go out for. As I mentioned, flooding, severe weather, obviously. Fire weather maybe? See, that may be something that comes on in the future. We will see. But they're in a flash flood warning right now, so we've got plenty of areas that are low-lying. I don't think I want to go on any gravel, but I might go on some just to see if we can find any low-lying areas. Try to get some nice footage, because I always like covering some of the local events. It's always nice to have footage. What is banks? I don't know what would be the good word for archives. There we go, that's the word. Footage archives of events that happen around here. So, should be at where I'm thinking maybe 15 to 20 minutes-ish. Won't be too long. Actually, probably more like 15. Yeah, look at that. Look at that creek down there. Holy crap, that creek is really full right now. Wow. Yeah, okay, that is way flooded. Yeah, so I'm having a feeling that we're going to see a lot of very flooded areas. That creek I was just looking at was like completely flooded. Usually it was super low recently, but that thing was like overfilled. So I have a feeling we're gonna get a lot of good footage here. Yeah, look at all that area over there. Got a lot of flooding. So we're gonna check out this bridge I've heard about, and then also I'm gonna just drive around Rathbun probably and see if there's any more areas that look really flooded. Some more rain looks to be on the way also, so it's definitely another thing to keep an eye out for. I'll probably be out here for a couple hours. Definitely not going to be out till dark, probably. Maybe just before dark. But we have some, at least a little bit flooding I've already noticed. So I have a feeling we got some major flooding possibly in some areas. And we are under a flash flood watch, so that means that we are, like even Centerville's in the conditions that could be right for some more flooding, depending on if more rainfall does come this afternoon and evening. which looks like there is a possibility of some. I'm not sure how heavy the precipitation would be if we got any more, but there's definitely a chance of some more precipitation. So we'll see how that turns out over the next few hours. I'll be out for quite a while here, seeing if we can get any good footage. But we've already got the one target area per se. But if you guys have any ideas, if anybody local knows where I should be going, if there's any flooding that you guys have noticed, let me know in the comments here. I'll definitely go ahead and check out that area. Even if there's somewhere you're curious about if it's flooding, I will definitely go try to check it out and see if anything's actually going on there. But I do have a feeling we're about to find a really good spot for some flooding. I already saw that one creek was super full. Even maybe this road up here could be flooded. It's really low lying. So who knows? It's a weird little turn area. Oh wow, look at all that runoff. You can see that's completely ran out there. Wow, that rain really washed out that whole entire area. It's not very good. Completely made a huge rut there. You can see that. Make sure so this phone doesn't turn off here. Yeah, look at all this runoff. Really washed out that ditch right there. A second, I'm gonna do something here. So if you guys have any comments or ideas of where there could be some flooding, let me know. I will definitely go check out those areas. So heading towards this spot right now. Some more rain might be on the way in the next couple hours. Alright, let's see. About 5 to 10 minutes out of where I'm thinking we should go. So not too far at all. As always, I do appreciate you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. Also, I do appreciate all super chats and different things like that, members and all that. I give special perks to the members. They get early access to different videos and posts, and they get to see my full target area if you're a certain level of it. And all of the super chats really help out my chasing and can help fund that, so I appreciate all that. We'll be looking for some heavier flooding areas here. I did see a creek that was already pretty flooded, so we're gonna see if we got any heavier flooding up here. I don't like this because there's always this stop sign and then you got another stop sign right away. So it's a really odd area. Even these roads are still flowing, which, I mean, that's crazy. It hasn't rained heavy for a while here. Mystic, yep. Thank you for the message. I saw that Facebook message. That's exactly where I'm going right now, Mystic. That's where I had heard that there's a big flooding right now. One of my friends had told me at golf practice that there was some flooding there, so that's where I'm going right this minute. See if we can see anything. Dust devil chasing, that would be fun. That could be in almost the same category as... Next time there's any major brush fires or anything, I definitely am planning on going after those with some live stream stuff. Once again, someone already sent me a message and told me a place where there could be some flooding, and that's actually where I was going anyways. But anybody that wants to let me know, send me a message on Facebook. You can also just comment on the live stream. You have to be subscribed to comment on live streams, so it's just hit the subscribe button and then you'll be able to see that and comment on here. But either way, I do have my chat open today, so I am actually watching and seeing because I don't have to watch radar. Looks like we got some nice low-level cloud cover here too, so we might actually have some more rain coming in for the next little while here. And if there's like enough, if I can grab enough footage, I will definitely throw together a nice little video encompassing all of the precipitation and flooding that is occurring right now. But we're just heading on Highway 2 west right now. We got maybe 10 minutes at most until we get to where I'm thinking. It's not even 10 minutes, it's probably like 7. Very dreary day out out here, as you can tell. Low-level cloud cover is pretty heavy, and we're starting to get into more rain. The flash flood warning is in effect for a lot of the area just north of Centerville, just north of Mystic, and actually Mystic is inside of that. So what I'll probably do is I'll take that Mystic Highway and I'll keep going north with it and see if there's anything around that area on J18 and a couple of those different highways. I don't ever remember, J56 or something like that. I just know J18's up that way. So somewhere up around that way is where I'm planning to go. Check out most of the flooding. This is where we had about 3+ inches of rain throughout the last few hours here. And there's maybe another one on the way. I mean, who knows? Stuff could pop up. A lot of models were showing some more stuff coming up about 5, 6, maybe even 7 o'clock. So definitely want to keep an eye out on this area for some more flooding. Stay in good data areas. It may drop at some point up around here, so if it does, just stick with it. I will be back at some point if it does drop, but if it doesn't drop, then enjoy. I guess that's the best way to say that. We're currently heading towards an area where I've been told by multiple people that there's been some flooding, so we're going to be checking it out. As I was trying to say a little bit, definitely could be getting some more rain through the next couple of hours. Models were showing some intensifying, pretty heavy rain again for these areas, so that could be really bad for flooding. So hopefully we don't get any more heavy precipitation, but we're fortunate to have gotten some good rainfall though finally. We are out of the drought. We had been in a drought since like last December, so it was really nice. We did finally get out of that drought, but at what cost here? We got a lot of rain in a short period of time. The last 2 or 3 days have been pretty heavy precipitation wise. But if you want to talk in the chat, let me know any areas you think maybe I should check it out. And also in the chat, if you want to talk, you do have to be subscribed, so just hit that subscribe button, red subscribe button. If you are clicking on from Facebook, there's a chance that you may not be able to actually click it because you're not signed in on YouTube. So the best way to do that is go to the YouTube app, then go to look up white weather, and then you can actually go to my page on the YouTube app and be signed in. So if you have to do that, that's another way to do it. But a lot of the road here you can see is pretty rain covered. Lots of low-hanging clouds, that's for sure. Some really light rain right at this minute, so nothing accumulating at the moment. Fairly decent data though up and around here. Alright, we're just about to get to the area where I've heard there's some flooding. I heard that some of these bridges down around this area are flooding right now, so crazy flooding over there. Lots of flooding over here. Wow, look at that. It's crazy. We got some really, really high water over here. Let me go out this way a little bit. Let's see, where should I go? Turn around over here, then I'll come back this way. Let's see if I can see it. probably thinks I'm following him, but I'm not. I'm going to turn around right here. Yeah, you can see a lot of flooding right around that area over there. Just turn around right here quickly. Couple point turnaround. I just decided to turn down this little gravel road thing and just turn around because why not? So we're gonna turn right here. Head right back on up this way. There looked like some nice flooding out this direction. Very low lying area it seems, but we're gonna check it out right over here. So we're gonna find a nice road to be able to view it well. Currently in Mystic. Yeah, look over there. See that? Yeah, some really low level flooding right here. Right out here, and you guys can show you guys this over here. Some gravel road. Miniature gravel road here. Let's pull off right here. As you can see, look out that way. Maybe not. Maybe you can't see out that way. Pretty heavy flooding right there though. Lots of low level flooding in this area. You can see some more rain is currently falling into that area, so I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna grab a little bit of footage because I do want to throw together kind of a compilation video of all this stuff in the end. If I can find any nice flooding areas, because I do like having documentation of these different kind of events. Just even these random little ones, it's nice. But it looks like we've got some flooding out that way. Actually, this other direction looks even a little more major. Lots and lots of flooding over there. Got some footage here and keep moving around a little bit, try to find some more spots where flooding's happening. Some low-lying water obviously here, as you can see. Keep looking around, see if we can find any other spots. Over there looks pretty full, honestly, which there's not any good spot really to pull off, but you guys, I'll show it to you really quick so you can see it. pretty flooded out that direction. It's too bad there's not any good vantage out that way to see anything. But I don't see any roads. I'm going to look around just a touch. Maybe I can see some road or something. Nah, I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to get down there. Low-lying water, and I can see some more precipitation coming in from the west right now. Find some more bridges like that in low-lying areas. Yeah, we've gotten a ton of rain right around here, and a lot of areas in the U.S. really have gotten a ton of rain over the last week, which has been good, but it's also been a little bad because we didn't need this much rain. However, this did get us back to the average in rainfall, so that's a good thing, at least. Continually on the lookout for some low-lying areas and some high water levels. I think we're just going to keep finding some more spots because there is a lot of low-level, low-lying areas around here. Yeah, look over to the right here, to the left here, whenever I go past here. These creeks are really full. I'll have to find a good one to stop at. I mean, those things are very, very overloaded with water right now. Probably head into Lake Rathbun. Bound to be a good spot to look there. Already. A lot of these low-lying areas are pretty full. Also looks like a lot of these creeks and runoffs are really starting to get high. So if we get any too much more rain, we're going to have some problems. That pond over there looks really high, you can just tell. The highway, I was thinking of J5T. Monday looks pretty decent for some severe weather. Really fast storm motions, it looks like, so I don't know how fun it'll be to chase for people, but chances will definitely be there for some strong tornadoes. But we're still that range where it can easily, quickly change and go away, so that's what I always have to be worried about whenever we look at stuff. I have begun to kind of just not look at severe events until we're like 2 or 3 days out. It's almost not worth it, because you're just going to change your target and stuff anyways. But if you guys have any suggestions of where I should be going for any flooding, let me know, because I am currently on the lookout for some low-lying areas that have been flooded. I already found one area that was really flooded, you could tell, near Mystic, and it was very, very high water. A couple different areas you can see really starting to run off through some little creeks and valleys. Solid data connection out here, so that was what I was hoping for. Thank you guys for subscribing. Yes, definitely. There's a lot of this rain is very much needed. Very beneficial for the area. Now we're finally not in a drought anymore. Got this almost looking like a little miniature shelf here. It's kind of cool looking. Stratus deck. Right along here. See if I can find one of these roads, maybe head down one of them. North on this thing. See if we can find out this way. A little paved, but I think it probably goes to gravel. Just gonna look around basically, find some cool low-lying areas. As you can see right there, to my left, there was a ton of low-lying water on these, just these fields just sitting there. Start losing data, I will turn around, because I don't want to be somewhere without data. That's my goal, to try to stick with the data. A little narrow, these roads. It's more like Missouri roads at this point. Whew, I think I was a little bit in the middle. A FedEx truck. It's scary. Lots of water setting out in these ditches even. Bunch of runoff right there, you can see. Not more, but you could for a second there. Got this nice stratus deck though. It's cool looking. Almost looks like a shelf of sorts. Pond looks very, very, very full. You guys likely probably won't have too much more rain this evening, but there is a chance over the next couple hours for us to get some more development to the southwest. I'm currently in Centerville, Iowa, so I'm a little ways from there, but it's definitely a good idea to keep watching so then you know what's going on here. We are in a flash flood warning, and it definitely could get some more precipitation all around here. Up there, down here, all around. Be on the lookout for sure. Some nice rolling fields we've got here too. Not too many low-lying areas. Slow down for this turn. It's pretty major. It's a very, very sharp turn. Kind of crazy, actually. Yeah, it's not too far at all. Oski's only 30 minutes, so that's not bad. You're not too far away, that's for sure. Lots of flooding in these areas right around here. Very narrow roads up here. Yeah, flash flood warnings are pretty rare, honestly. Like I mentioned before, I'd say only 1 or 2, maybe a year. And may do a little loop here. Just kind of, actually, you know what? I do think this way might have something. Precipitation does look likely within the next couple of hours. Oh, they did. They canceled. Huh. That's too bad. Are they rescheduling it, or are they like full? If the data cuts out, I may end up turning around. This would be definitely a good low line spot, though. That's for sure. Back here too, you can just tell. Oh, it's good, at least they scheduled it for them. Oh yeah, you can see that. Wow, look how much higher it is. And look, we're getting a lot. I had seen some chances of some severe weather maybe here. Just stop here just for a minute so I can check out some stuff. Yeah, as you can see, we got Rathbun is definitely higher right now. Gained about an inch of rainwater, I bet, on the whole lake is what I've heard from numerous different people. So we definitely had a good chunk of rain here for the past couple days here. Looks like we got some severe thunderstorms over in Illinois right now. Yeah, we got some more rain. It just continues to keep building back on itself. It looks like we just want to keep getting more and more rain over the next couple hours here, which isn't overly good for this area because we have had a lot of precipitation. There's a measured rainfall total of about 3.07 inches up near 𝘼𝙙𝙤𝙬𝙬, so we've definitely gotten a lot. But looks like more precipitation just kind of continuing to come on. Right now we have some down near Lamoni making its way northeast, so it's continually recycling itself and getting more and more precipitation. So it looks like we're going to have a lot more precipitation over the next couple hours. Well, that's great though. That's back to normal level. That's really good, because it was like a couple inches lower than it should be for a while. I'm glad it's back up to normal height though. See, it's pretty dark here. Also, this is near Lake Rathbun in southern Iowa right now. We are currently right in the exact center of the flash flood warning. So we've got National Weather Service issued flash flood warning. Check out this area over here. It's got a lot more grass and different stuff. This should show off a little more of the flooding. Flying over there. Hop out and grab some more footage. back that direction I was just coming from, actually, because it looked like there was some really good footage opportunities there. Trying to find some nice flowing water here. That's my goal. So I'll back up and get out to a different spot. Kind of already have some places in mind, so I'm just kind of going around and checking out these different areas. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. All that's free. But if you would be interested in supporting my storm chasing and different things like this, super chats are greatly appreciated. Basically just like a tip, and you can send messages and I'll see it highlighted. Memberships also, that's like a monthly payment thing where you guys can see exclusive content and different footage that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. So I'm gonna keep there's something in my back seat. But we're gonna keep heading around here and trying to find some really low-lying areas. That is the plan. And if anybody knows, we're at Lake Rathbun currently in southern Iowa, just north of Centerville, just south of 𝘼𝙙𝙤𝙬𝙀. Got some more precipitation moving in over the next couple hours, so we've got more can happen. I am interested in going up here. I'm gonna come up here really quick. This is a closed road, so it does have a closed thing, but I just want to see if I can see anything cool up and around here. It does seem like a neat area. Anything neat here? Let's see. Right on the brink of this? Can I see anything? Nah, never mind. I was wondering, because you never know, some of these areas can have some really low. It is kind of a Rathbun Lake tour too. So I guess if you guys are interested in Rathbun Lake, you got this tour. And I also am looking for some low-lying flood areas, so that's the main thing here. But if you guys want to see a tour of Centerville, Lake Rathbun, just north of Centerville, you can see it right here. So data's pretty decent around here, so that's also why I wanted to come out here. Surprisingly good for how many trees and different things there are. You would definitely not think, seeing my stream right now, that I'd have good data. But if you want to come out here for recreation, they do have a lot of good data. So I know even on the lake, you guys can have pretty good data connection nowadays, because they've got some nice cell boosters and different things that they have purchased. A little bit heavier rain coming in right now, as you can see. Just starting to pick up a little bit. Any more precipitation though, and we're going to have really major issues on our hands, especially in some of these areas where it's already flooded. I am concerned about some pretty heavy precipitation. As you can see, we got some more rolling in right now. Thank you for... Alright, we should be back here. My data cut out, sorry for a second. But we're going to check it out. You can see right out that way, we got a lot of heavy precipitation. Precipitation is starting to pick up. Precipitation is basically just rain, snow, sleet, hail, whatever else. Different forms of water droplets from the atmosphere. That's the best way to describe it. Back online fully now. Sorry about that drop for a minute. Looking for some more low-lying areas here. Nice day out though, other than the rain and stuff. It's good, decent temperature. I mean, my car's reading 63, a little bit humid, obviously, because we got a lot of precipitation and had some. The grounds are really saturated. Continuing our journey to try to find some low-lying areas and some really major flooding. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I am reading all of them today. Also, if you guys are from local areas, do let me know if there are any areas that you know of the flooding. And if not, just let me know if you want me to check any areas for flooding. That's another one I'll do. We're currently just kind of cruising around Lake Rathbun. We're not right by it, but we're near Lake Rathbun. Checking out if there's things. Precipitation kind of stopped momentarily here. At least the heavier precipitation stopped. Back east on this highway here. Find any flooding areas. Like this area up here, nice little rolling fields. It's always nice. I do like chasing this area. It's nice. Good data connection and all that. We're gonna head this way and see if we can find any really low-lying areas and ditches and different things that could be flooding. We appreciate you all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share so other people can see what's going on around this area. As I mentioned, send me a Facebook message. You can comment on the stream. A lot of different ways you can contact me, and I will check out some different areas for flooding. We are in a flash flood warning here with more rain on the way. We're very near where that tornado occurred the other day. Actually, I saw that one near Millerton. with it. I promise we will be back if the data does cut out. Rain seems to be intensifying a little bit this direction too. Some deer running across the road. Towards the lake now. Unfortunately, most of the best areas that look like they have the most water, I just can't get to them efficiently and actually video them where I want to. Maybe up and around here I can get some. Starting to flood a little bit. And has some on there. Might lose data just a second here. Spot up around here that could have some good views of some water. Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, look how high up that is. Wow, look, the road's flooded a little bit even here. Reverse a little bit so I can get a nice video. See, we got some water up around here. Take some more footage here. Because why not? same way I just was coming from. Of it. As I mentioned before, I will be uploading a video showcasing all the minor flooding later on this evening. I'm going to continue kind of going around here. Remember, never drive into water, so obviously I'm turning around here. I'd rather not drive through it. You never know how deep it is, so you never want to even risk it. Even with it looking that low, it's not worth risking the who knows. So thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you all for tuning in and subscribing and liking. So continue to look around here in southern Iowa for some different flooding areas. I am going to try to find some rivers. There's a lot of river flooding, I've heard. So that's what I'm going to check for. I will check out another one of these little roads like this. I do know one more that could have some flooding. Bad day out at all though. 64 degrees currently, but the dew points are about 59 is what I'm kind of guessing. That's what I remember seeing something like that earlier. So I assume we have pretty high dew points. Check out this one little road. This one's also a little bit sketchy, but it should be a nice little chance to see some more spots that are flooded. The goal is just to check out a lot of these areas and see what we've got here. I know the rivers are going to be really flooded. I do know one road that could be very, very flooded. I don't know how the data will be, but it's still worth going to check it out because, as I mentioned, it could be very flooded. This one looks interesting. I know this one could definitely have some flooding. If not, though, we're just going to head on around in this circle. If there's any flooding on this side, we'll see. But otherwise, continue on our journey. There's a little bit of flooding. Not very much at all. It's a very tiny amount too, but not enough to cover the road very much at all. I am going to try to head to that direction I was talking about a little bit ago, where I think it could have some pretty gnarly looking footage of the creek that had flooded. Really quickly. Won't take too long at all, maybe 10 minutes or so. But if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate all that. It helps out. So, actually, while I'm down here, I might as well. There won't be anything that way, trust me. I can't even think of much that'd be that direction. Another yield. It's good. Chip that way, but I feel like there could be a little more flooding than I was wanting to get down, and also a gravel road probably not the best idea. Go on. It does look like a good day for fishing, as some people I've seen have been doing. Yeah, look at that low line area. You can see the water's flowing pretty well into there. Like a mini little creek almost. Through Rathbun, that should be another area that could very well have some flooding, minor flooding to the river. always enjoy driving around Rathbun either way. I'm gonna head through Rathbun Lake, or Rathbun the town now instead of the lake. Looks like some heavy rain maybe that direction, as you guys can see on the stream right out that way. Some heavy rain, so getting some more heavy rain right soon. It really likes to be gravitated towards the lake here, so it's definitely possible to get some more. Thank you for subscribing, both of you. Thank you both for subscribing. Appreciate all that. Just checking out the flooding in southern Iowa right now. We're in a flash flood warning for the next, I think, 3.5 hours. It looks like it's going to be for. So we definitely have a while left until that expires. But we're going to be heading towards what I think should be some good footage opportunities down by the town of Rathbun. All that fog coming out from that. You guys probably can see it. Yep, you can. A little bit on that stream. Look to the right, on the right side of the road, you got some fog rolling out because of how humid it is. All around here. Watch when we get out this way. You should be able to see it a lot better. It's cool looking. Though we got some precipitation. It had been a while. Yeah, we definitely got some pretty heavy rain coming out this way. If you could look to the south where we're aimed right now, straight for this direction. Oh yeah, I figured this creek would be pretty full. There's no way for me to stop very well though, unfortunately. So yeah, you can see, look right through here. There's just no way for me to stop. It's just impossible. But I just don't see a good way to stop. Check this other side. We'll continue to look around here in this town. Another spot I wanted to stop. There's nowhere to stop. Water. Yeah, there's no, unfortunately, just no spots for me to pull off and get any footage of it, but if I go into Rathbun a little further, there may be a shot to get to the river. Let me look at some maps or something really quick. Yeah, we've got some really heavy rain down south now. south on 5 and then head east on 2, there's some really heavy precipitation. Like I was pointing out down a little bit ago, some lightning, so possibly some thunderstorms on the way too. I do know of maybe another spot east of town that could have a shot. An open cornfield has a lot of water on it. Drive right into more heavy precipitation. Some lightning in this direction. Go. Centerville may be under the gun for some flooding here soon. We've got a lot more heavy precipitation coming their way, as you can see right here. In Centerville, be ready for maybe some higher water once again. Heavy precipitation on the way for you guys. And just east, even over by Bolton, Bloomfield, that direction. Some really heavy rain on the way where we've already had heavy rains. Chance of maybe some minor and major flooding over the next couple hours here. It's not to look to be moving super fast. It's likely going to be setting just a little bit longer than we'd like to have it. Heavy rain. Look at that. Got a very aggressive flowing of water down there. Yeah, it's pretty up here, that's for sure. flooding out there is no joke. Higher and higher too. It's not good. Fairly significant looking flooding right there. About to move into some very heavy but slow moving precipitation. It's coming right this direction right now. So Centerville, if you're in a low-lying area, be prepared. We got some heavy precipitation on the way right now. If you checked them out on Facebook, you can see some of the footage I've already taken. I took some with my actual camera though, so I will post that later. We do have some heavy precipitation on the way right this second. Just about to hit Centerville. It should be in Cincinnati-ish area right this second, right now. As you can see right ahead, really heavy rain up here. South of town right now, where the heavy precipitation's at, and where we've also got some flooding already occurring. Some of the viewers have told me just a second ago, but we got some heavy precipitation down near Cincinnati, Iowa right now. Heavy rain. Going right towards it. heading right for the heavy rain. It's exactly what models were suggesting, though. A really heavy band of rain coming right through Centerville. It's about 6 o'clock-ish, so it's right on its cue. So if you live in a low-lying area, or you're kind of blocked by gravel with a low-lying area or bridge, be careful. If you see any water on the road, do not drive into it. Just south of town, we're going just south of town here as we get this heavy rain coming in from the southwest. Heavy rain right out that direction, and you can see, look how dark it is. This flooding is going to get much worse very, very soon. I'm very worried about this flooding, especially down where we were just looking. Very possible we get some extreme flooding down there. We're heading this direction. Lightning at this point. Alright, it's almost here. Basically directly in its path. Concerned about our flooding now. Our flooding chances are definitely rising at the current moment. Got this heavy precipitation moving in from the south right now. Lots of lightning with the storm also. We already have had a lot of rain this afternoon, so it's not going to help at all. I'm very concerned for our flash flooding ripping on us now. CG bolt right out there. Definitely a stronger thunderstorm coming in right now. As you can see right in front of us here, the heaviest precipitation's right out this way. Definitely be prepared for some flooding. You guys should have seen that. I couldn't see it, but it was one of the most intense bolts I've ever seen right there. Lots of precipitation accumulating on these roads now. slow moving. Stop sign quick. Just take some footage. Downpours on their way right for Somerville. Not what you want to see. These already saturated fields and creek size bad sign right here. Not good. I expect the flooding to really start to ramp up here. Crazy to watch it back. Got out of that spot at the right time. It's gotten really rough. right there. That's crazy out here. Tons of lightning. See lots of rainwater just washing down these roads. We've already had saturated roads, grasses and stuff, so this is going to just make it a ton worse.
Already saturated, but this is definitely not going to help at all. I drive almost in the middle, so I'm not pouring right underneath all that water. It's terrible right now. Not good at all. Tons of, look at all this rainwater. Oh my god. Absolutely insane. We had so much water already on the road, but now it's just getting even worse. Oh my goodness. Insane. Getting too much water, really. Yeah, this is too much right here. Okay, you can't go through this. Too much water. This whole thing's flooded. It's really bad. You see people right there. This is bad. Flooding, we're getting roads completely flooded now. Down where I just was, I had to turn around. It was completely flooded. It's really bad right now. Completely flooded roads.
roads all around. Yeah, this isn't good at all. Major flooding around here. This is really bad. Got a bad feeling that area we were at earlier is that road's getting really close to being completely flooded now. A very bad feeling about it. Lots of roads just completely flooded. Jeez. Thank you all for subscribing here. We've got a lot of flooding currently. Some very, very heavy rainfall just went straight through Centerville. Getting some very significant flooding. These roads, a lot of these low-lying roads are completely flooded out right now. Fortunately, it looks like we're starting to get it to recede a little bit, but it was very significant for a short moment there. Yeah, a lot of this is not as bad as it was. That's for sure. Yeah, this is in that cover. Tiny bit, not too much. Definitely all these low-lying areas are pretty covered though right at this moment as it tries to recede. That's completely flooded down here. I'm going to go down here and take some pictures of this and videos. I know this person, so they'd let me. Oh yeah, this is fully flooded actually. Actually not here, but I can go up to here and then get some footage of it. Go right up this road. I know she'd let me. Trust me, I know where it is. She'd let me. That was some footage. heavy rain still continues to just flow through these areas that have low elevations. Take a look north of town where I was at just previously. I'm slightly concerned that we've got even more of an issue up there now. More precipitation on the way too. This is not a good situation to be in right now. Seems like it just continually wants to produce more and more rain. Had very brief flash flooding, it looked like, in Centerville. Those roads runoffs water we had at that one point. I had to turn around multiple times just to get bearings on around here. Couldn't drive right through some of that water. Some of that water was at least 3, 4, 5 inches deep. I mean, a lot of, and I got some footage of some people driving through that one portion of it. But right down here, I have a feeling there could be some pretty heavy precipitation accumulation down here. So we'll see. Stuff in that person's field, a lot of water. Brendan, have some footage. Wow, that water's really high over there. It's insane. Oh my gosh, the runoffs is incredibly bad. Watch it trickle down this hill and it's all just run into that same area. Careful if you are in Centerville right now. Lots of rain just had fallen in a very, very short period of time when we already had a ton. Definitely not a good situation here. Lots of flooding around these areas. Pull in here and turn around a little bit. Person's yard's completely flooded. You just see that whole creek's kind of, it looks like a creek's flowing through their yard right now. It's insane. This is some of the most precipitation I've seen in a very long time. Some of the most major flooding around here. Usually don't get too much flooding, but this is definitely more than we bargained for here with the precipitation wise. As you can see, look right out this way. Go high up. Try to get out and get some of the footage of there. Direction. Oh yeah, look at this. It's really bad. Not good at all here. up at that area I was talking about. Some footage out that direction. It's crazy, this water right now. Go back on. Got a couple of these other creeks. Some significant flooding around here. We are lucky that the storm moved through fairly quickly. Wasn't super fast, but it was fast enough to not be overly terrible. But we definitely have some very high waters. Check further down south also. I've heard some things about the southern parts of here being pretty rough too, down near Cincinnati. And additionally, they're going to get more rain really soon too, so that's also a good thing for down there. Fortunate there doesn't look like any sort of bridges have been covered by rain yet. Doesn't seem like it's that much rain. It's enough to just be making the creeks really high though. See what this looks like now. Oh yeah, this whole area is just completely flooded now. Even more so than a little bit ago. Just north of Centerville. Lots of very high waters. This is the highest I've ever seen there. At least in recent memory. Back down south, probably near X-Line and Cincinnati-ish areas. Because down near Cincinnati there's even more precipitation forming. And there's even more to the southwest of there. Honestly, I may grab gas really quick so I don't have to worry about, yeah, I'm going to get gas very quickly so I don't have to worry about it later. So it's a good time to notice I do run on mostly off of tips, which are super chats are also known as that, so I do appreciate any of those if anybody gives any of them. But thank you all for tuning in either way. Grab some gas really quick right before we keep heading south after this flood risk. back here. Looks like we're gonna head south. I got gas now, so I don't have to worry about that later. Head down near Cincinnati. So we're gonna hit there right now. Already got a lot of good videos so far today. Had some flooding. You can see the heavy precipitation to the south still. If you guys look that way, you can see it coming this way. So more precipitation on the way, unfortunately, for this area. That's not a good sign. Got a lot of heavy rain already this afternoon and through this morning. I mean, I bet we're getting up to 3 to 4 inches already. So I mean, we're going to be very, very saturated. And we've got more coming right now. At some point, the infrastructure cannot handle more and more precipitation like this. But fortunately, we've been decently alright for now. A lot of low-lying areas are still having trouble, as I've seen. I'll have a video up later on this evening. Yeah, there's a lot of completely flooded roads right now. And we've got more rain coming straight from the south at this exact moment, and then even behind that we've got even more. So I'm really worried about a more extensive severe flooding threat here, but only time will tell. I think they need to expand that flood warning south now, but I can't do that. So if I was in charge of making flood warnings bigger, I would definitely expand it to be down here, because this area is getting pounded continually by more and more rain, and we've got even more behind this next little bit on the way, and they probably will just continue to flood back and forth. So I'm really worried about what's going to happen. But we're going to continually be out until the flood risk basically is gone. So stay tuned, and thank you for liking, subscribing, all that. Remember, super chats are greatly appreciated. Venmo also tips are really appreciated. That's what I use for gas money a lot of the times. So I appreciate all that. Also, just subscribing and being here in general is helpful for me. So I thank you guys for tuning in. As you can see, we've got some really dark clouds ahead, and we got more precipitation coming from the south. So if you're in Centerville, like I mentioned earlier, be on the lookout for some more heavy rainfall coming your way. The last time we had some, it really was starting to flood. We got a lot of good videos of it, but not good for the areas around here. Cincinnati's getting hammered once again. Just has been continually getting hit by him more and more. Once again, I do appreciate you all for tuning into my stream. I really do appreciate that. We'll likely be live until I don't have to be live anymore. So until this precipitation subsides, the flooding resides a little bit too. Precipitation just ahead. hit something like someone that was going to Walmart just because they were coming down slow. You can go over in that lane. Yep, here we go. This precipitation's getting really close now. Got another round coming. Cincinnati's getting hammered right now. 𝘼𝙙𝙬 will be very soon. Centerville may get the top end of this. But no matter what, we're getting some more possibly flooding occurring very, very soon. Here we go. Fortunately, it looks like the edges should stay south of Centerville. South of Centerville still need to be careful and ready. Cincinnati, 𝘼𝙬, those areas like that. And as I mentioned a second ago, there is another chance of even making more later on. Yeah, fortunately, it looks like up there should be good. I can see the cold front. The cold front's going to move through that. Closer and closer to the heavy precipitation. About to head into this heavy rain. Another very heavy rainfall here. Wow, look at this. Heavy rain once again. Much cooler trees in bad shape. Unfortunately. Really flooded in here. It's almost up to halfway up the right out there is where we just came from, that heavy rain. Should be good to go, actually. I figured I'd have to wait for someone, but I didn't. And we're heading right back into this. You can see, look at that heavy rain. through town as we wait for the next line of rain to be back. Definitely a little bit of time to clear off here, maybe get some of the water to run off before we get more. That's a good sign. Should definitely help out a little bit here. So we're not just constantly getting more precipitation back to back. Super dark out that direction with the precipitation line too. Decent runoff here, got cleaned out pretty quick. That's a good sign. Wipers for a minute. Sit here and check what's going on. So there's some pretty nice tornadoes happening down in to me it does look as though we may have a west here to try to capture this next little round. Maybe you see more at furthest. I'm trying to just document most of this area, how much water we've gotten. Got a lot of precipitation just moving through today. Look through town and see what's going on here. If it's gotten cleaner on this road like I had gone on a little bit ago and basically could not get down it because it was completely covered with rain. A lot of these yards are fully covered with lots of water, so take my time getting through here, see if we can see what's going on up here. And we got more precipitation from the southwest moving this way. Doesn't look as, definitely not as intense as the first one. Maybe a little more intense in that second round, but more stuff on the way, that's for sure. Yeah, this road looks a lot better than it did. Actually, it was up here one more. Hold on. That's where we saw the heavy precipitation, was right up here. This is where we saw the accumulation of that much. How's it look? Yeah, see, look how clean it is now already. It only took that little bit of time for it to clear off, which is good. This road at one point, no, I'm sorry, I'm thinking one over. But at one point, that road over there was completely covered with water, so we're at a good spot right now. Everything should be clearing off pretty well. We do have more storms coming from the west right now, though, so very well could happen similar to what just happened a little bit ago once again. Yeah, right here was completely filled, so it definitely cleaned out nice, so that's a good sign. Didn't take too long at all. Checking the stream chat now, so if anybody has anything to say, go ahead, I will be able to see it. So. Still some water on these roads even. A lot of rain in a very short period of time will do that. As you can see, it's really hard to struggle trying to get down the drains even still. And it's been probably 20-30 minutes since we had that heavy rain through here. Someone reported 3.7 inches of rain up north of town. That's probably very close to being perfectly right on. We've had so much precipitation, and it's just continually getting worse and worse here. Lots of, see that whole thing, that whole alley washed right out into the road there. I will definitely be posting a video showcasing all the footage from this day. Been lots of rain. I'm going to try to find a good data area out this direction, then once I do, I'll sit there and kind of wait for this next little round here. Unless it fizzles out, then I'll probably call it a chase. Can't really even call this a chase, more just kind of watching the flood, so definitely not going to mark it in my chases for the year, so. Yeah, it's strong, almost as strong as that other one. We're going to be in trouble here in Centerville for flooding. Got a feeling we're going to be all right, but if it's just about as heavy, we're going to be in a little bit of an issue here. However, we will not know until it gets here. With this rain, stuff like this, you just never know.
sit here. I mean, until I see someone. Got something rolling in. Still, like I was mentioning, from the south. Back towards town. Actually, it's funny because I came this way. I think I want to go back towards town. I think we've got it better.
like a lake in there. I've never seen the water that high, ever. Holy crap. I've literally never seen the water that high in some of these spots. I mean, that is like literally a pond now. It's crazy. Sit here for a little while, basically just wait till this next one gets a lot closer. It's getting close, but we're getting there. Got a little while. on its way. We got one last little cell, and then after that I'll probably call it a chase. If I can even call it really a chase. Got some strong tornadoes down in Texas right now. see what the rain's doing. Yeah, doesn't look very strong. It's kind of weakened itself a little bit. May just call it good either way.
Rain's on its way. It's kind of been just waiting here. Very patiently just waiting.
Rain's still on its way. I think I'm going to call it probably a stream here quick. Seems like it's moving just a bit too slow. It doesn't look super strong anymore. Actually, you know what? I don't know. It's probably worth just staying up. I've been waiting this long, so I'll probably just wait a little more. Yeah, I've waited this long. Why not just stay with it now? Alright, more rain on the way. I'm going to make a Facebook post really quick and then I'm going to get to a better spot. see it. Rolling in from the southwest here. Alright, let's head towards it. Here we go, last storm of the day. I'm going to call it good after that. See if we can get any good footage or whatever else. It's getting a little dark now too, no lightning on it, so definitely going to call it good after this, because this will be here basically around dark. See right that direction, getting pretty dark. Storm's getting pretty dark, not out. Outside's dark, but not that dark. It's always so weird, a stoplight, or stop signs there. Getting close. It's crazy how saturated these roads already are in the grass and everything. Interesting to see how quickly it tries to flood again here too. There's a shot it really quickly just starts accumulating. This thing has some structure, something's right on the cold front. Really dark. Might have some structure to it actually. Sorta. It's really odd looking. Sit right here and wait. Got another little storm here coming right our way. This one's definitely moving a lot slower than the rest have.
All this cloud streaming right into the little storm.
Almost trying to be a shelf. It's really odd. Ugliest looking shelf cloud or whatever I've ever seen. It's like barely building one on there. 58 degrees out there still. I'm seeing some lightning on this thing.
Alright, here comes the storm. Whoa. I'm pretty sure that just struck right on stream. Yeah, that was insane. That was directly on stream. What the heck? What are the odds of that? It's crazy, actually. That was really funny. Can't believe it did that. It just randomly struck a CG bolt right on stream.
hadn't been a real CG bolt in like, there hadn't been a single CG bowl in this storm and it just randomly spit one out right in front of me. It's kind of dumb luck, really. It's funny. I dropped one CG bolt and it was right there though. That's hilarious. Spitting out huge CG bolts now, I'm excited to. look around 10, just a touch. See if it's trying to flood again. Yeah, we'll be fine with school. It's just continually flooding. It just for a short period of time, it just wants to keep flooding. And then it usually clears off quick, but I stuck with it. Like I was considering calling the chase over it, but I'm glad I stuck with it. This storm ended up being pretty decent. More heavy rain and good lightning on it. As you can see, it very quickly flooded the roads that already had been really saturated throughout the whole day so far. I'm absolutely astonished they haven't put us in the flash flood warning yet. I have no idea why we haven't been thrown into that. We're continually hit by this rain. Or the flood warning, sorry. Actually allowed it to fire for some reason. Definitely no tornadoes in rain. Mainly just rain. Absolutely hammered there with rain today. This is the third or fourth round of just pouring. We'll have another round, it looks like. This is insane. Bad luck. Got a feeling this creek's not doing very good right this second. Oh my god. Way worse. Look at that direction, how much water there is. I mean, that's getting close to the road. It's getting dark, otherwise I'd be able to take some footage of that. I mean, that is insane looking. Turn around here and try to go back down that road. Coming behind it, I can't even believe this. It's just terrible area. It's continually getting rained. mean, that is like absolutely insane how much I saw it. It looks like a lake. Like not just a pond, that looks like a lake. It's so bad. Try to get a spot so I can see that area a little better there. I really want to just get some pictures of it. I just can't. It's gonna be dark really soon. It's the rain stopping. I'll have a shot. Go around and see if I can grab it. Otherwise, I'm going to call it good on that. Try to get that spot. I really don't want to go back down that hill I was on. That would be the best spot to go. But also, it would be the worst spot to go because gravel road on a hill, I couldn't get down that. Should live on this floodplain right here, but this is where everything has been leading to. Basically, all this rain has led to this exact area. I mean, we're getting. I mean, that thing has never, ever been that high before. I've never seen it be anywhere near this high. I got all-wheel drive, that's all I gotta say right now. Yep, got it. Okay, good. We're good. Crazy. Thank you for subscribing. This lot really flew off. Outside. Very crazy day of flooding, so I think that's about it for the video. 6.13 inches up by Blakesburg? That's insane. Holy crap. Anyways, man, that's insane actually. I think with that we're gonna end the stream here though, but that is crazy day. Very crazy day. Alright, so don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. I'm going to end the stream here. Also, I will be posting probably a recap video maybe tonight. I don't know if I'm going to end up actually doing it tonight, so we'll see. It'll either be tonight or tomorrow, but be ready for that. But with that, that's all I'd like to say. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.